at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Luis Severino gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Here, Danny.
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You a strikeout pitcher, and if he brings the same stuff that
I'm already up to bat, man.
Now at the plate, Landon Thomas, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Dude, I'm playing at Boston. Never played the Red Sox.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he
hit a home
fouls
run
this
on
one
it.
off. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Runners off for second. This pitch is popped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in, the got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly, the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Landon Thomas. And here's an at-bat you don't want to miss. The pop is something to see, so it will have to be dealt with carefully here. Here comes the first pitch. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Into the box now, Landon Thomas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power.
That's gone. That's over the freaking.
Pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is gonna clear
I hit one over the monster.
Home run.
The green monster.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that
And I
guy.
just did it.
Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Really? If he gets seats over there, it's probably harder.
His hacks again, Landon Thomas, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. A shot to second base and handled for the first down.
Yeah.
Into the box, Landon Thomas. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat.
Grand slam? Grand slam time. Dang it. I could have hit a grand slam. I've never hit
Castro is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the base. 6-1, the final tally today. The Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chad Kuhl earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Baskers, and you've been watching MLB The Show.
Really? We about to watch it. 184 overall. That's good, right? What? Okay.
MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg. Tonight, it's an Jake Faria gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under.
Stepping in, Landon Thomas, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today.
Ready?
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Velez has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ryan. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line.
As a four-seam.
Awfully down the line at first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Standing in, Landon Thomas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging. The throw. And he will be nailed at third on a. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Landon Thomas. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it gives the Blue Jays. Landon Thomas will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. Hit hard on the ground to short. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
That's your
get
the
cycle.
That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Oh, behind the back. And a great job to stick with it. Settling in now, Willy Adames. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the 3-2 pitch. High pop up. Thomas waits on it. 2 down. So striding in, Landon Thomas, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Now
I can hit it.
this'll
I can
rattle
get
up
it.
against the
I'm going
wall.
to get it.
Around second, looking for the cycle.
I had it. I should not have
And
gone to
it's in
third.
time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. Up next for the Rays, Hank
Tenth
Ryan
inning.
singled his last time up. Ready with the 0-1.
Because I thought I would have had it.
And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Ready for another shot now. Landon Thomas, runner in scoring position
Bro,
with
the
2 down.
intentional walking. That's messed
And there's
up,
the
man.
4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Next will be the designated hitter, Rowdy Tellez, working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. A pause, and the 0-2. And he'll get in there safely. So a big spot here, and stepping in,
Grand Slam
Henry
winner will win the
Thornton,
game.
as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the... Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
For the victorious Rays, 6 runs, 17 hits.
Baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana Field. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jeff Hoffman is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
First pitch on its way. High and deep to right center. Bonifacio looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 4th home run here in the early going as the Blue Jays take. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2 for 1. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And I'm locking in on second baseman Ozzie Albies right.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Landon Thomas. And he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today.
Oh, God.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Strong will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Man at second here with 2 away. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
I got Wilson Contreras on the team.
Side. Thomas gloves it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1. But they lead it by a count of 8-3. So digging in now, Landon Thomas comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Bonifacio is there to put it away for route number 1. So Tampa's batting order turns over, set to go. Miles Straw, a hit in 2 tries so far. To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Thomas is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Now in the box, Landon Thomas.
The first baseman, Landon Thomas.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High
Go
and
ball.
deep to center
Go ball.
field. Strong.
That's gone.
Racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Wow. A 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
Afternoon baseball.
Suck.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Landon Thomas. He went deep in the contest last night.
Thomas.
I don't care about the challenges.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Whew.
No balls and 1
Don't need a
strike.
sinker.
And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, it's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy. It's time right here, D-Row, to
Oh, I
start
broke my
getting
bat.
greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's
Just wait.
time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
So stepping in, Landon Thomas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Thomas.
Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Strong moves over. And the inning is over. At the plate, Adam Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back
60.
after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time. And it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team.
Stepping in, Landon Thomas. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Popped high in the air. Cedeno is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Leading off the inning, Landon Thomas, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road.
So whenever the
Not an
pitches
easy
are up,
thing
you
to do,
want to
trying
swing
to
down.
score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Strong is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of it.
I don't even. I'm freaking. We did horrible that game. That's alright. And the bat's horrible that I'm using. The bat's horrible.
A player receives the check
The bat that I
from one
use,
of his coaches.
you know that other bat I use? I got 2 people watching my stream. Who else is on here? Might be. Yeah. Pitch me a low one. I'm taking this pitch, okay? See where he's throwing it at. The low forcing fastball. Is that the right pitch to take? Two more chances. Let's see what happens here. Boom. Oh, it should have been gone. I'm taking another pitch. If it's good, I don't care. Oh, that was perfect. Were you a pitcher? Were you a pitcher? Where'd you play? Where'd you play? What'd you play, though? What position did you play? Oh. I'm in a slump, I bet you. That's what I always try to do. I'm at 85 overall. You suck.
We are north of the border in Toronto.
We gotta win.
Next to bat for Toronto, Landon Thomas. And here's an at-bat you don't want to miss. A pop is something to see, so it'll have to be dealt with carefully here. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. O'Neill is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
So here's how the Bo stops it.
Next up for the Red Sox, Blake Swihart looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell.
And he runs out of gas between. Stepping in for the Jays, Landon Thomas.
First baseman.
First offering on its way.
Thomas.
Line towards center field. Reyes is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Should I take the pitch?
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Landon Thomas, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Thomas.
Here comes the first pitch. Comes
he
at
gave
him
me
with
a
the
bad
slider
pitch
there,
there.
and he gets the strike. Ramirez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his left. He certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this time.
Here's Rougned Odor now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Rougned Odor.
For a base hit here as he gets this one down. Thomas has it.
What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
Thomas, 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field.
What you doing, Dad?
7-2, the final score this afternoon. The Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Severino gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. We are north of the border. Digging in now, Landon Thomas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
Please be.
Reyes will slide over and put this one away.
Yes, sir.